AFK for the past little while. I did post an Obon video. You can check it out over here. That's one of my favorite festivals in Japan. But the reason I've been away and not really making and uploading any videos is because I went back home for a couple weeks and then work just got a little bit crazy and busy and so many things going on. So excuses. Sumimasen. Today I'm going to be making a video all about soba. Can you tell that I love soba? So what is soba? Soba is basically a type of Japanese noodle, and you can order it and eat it in many different types of forms. So you might have it hot, you might have it cold, you might have it with numerous ingredients thrown in with it, or it might be very simple and you might just take the noodles and dip it in a little sauce on the side. So soba is known for being rather healthy because, well, if you Google soba noodles, it'll say, oh, buckwheat noodles from Japan. And that might not necessarily be true. If you want a really quick summary of different types of soba, I'm going to direct you to a link I'm posting down in the boxy box down there. It's the Japan Guide little summary. It has a decent amount of information about soba, and I think it's rather helpful if you don't know much about soba to begin with. Alright, so soba is called buckwheat noodles, and well, essentially that is what soba is. But did you know that most soba noodles that you're probably eating is not buckwheat? And this can be a problem if you're celiac or just following some kind of a gluten-free diet, because that means that your noodles are not necessarily gluten-free. You actually have to be rather careful when it comes to soba. So this I just learned a short while ago. I have 2 packages of soba here. I have pack A, pack B. So this soba is the general kind of soba where it'll cost between, like, I don't know, $2 to $3 or so. And it's just normal soba. Okay, so this one is the cheapest version in the grocery store, not hyakuen, but in the grocery store that I could find, because I don't necessarily want to eat it. But so just for this video I bought the cheapest version. But there are multiple brands. This is like the top value. Look how they spell value or something. It's kind of weird. But there are many different brands that are essentially the same standard soba that most people would buy. Okay? But if you look carefully, there is indeed an allergy warning saying that there is normal flour and soba in here. And if you were to look on the back at the nutritional information section, okay, so what you can see at the top is that it says like basically white flour first as the first ingredient, and then soba flour or buckwheat flour as the second ingredient. So you know what that means? That means that the majority of this is not actually buckwheat. It's not real soba, which is a little bit sad because it's not even like 50% soba. But yeah, I learned that. It's kind of upsetting. These still taste really good, but if you are concerned about your diet, then you might want to think about this a little bit more. Now this package, so this one is 400 grams worth, okay? This package is 200 grams, so half the size of this one, but this cost about twice as much. This was a lot more money. But anyways, so it's, or maybe this one was 200 grams, but only, shoot, I meant to keep the receipt, but I forgot. I think maybe this one was like $3, and this one was $2, like $2 to $3. So you get less and you still pay a bit more. But anyways, this one, what you can see here is that it says 100% soba. Okay, 100% soba or buckwheat flour. Okay, so this is the real deal. This was the only brand, the only option of 100% soba I found in my grocery store. I did find an 80% one, but that was it. So either you get the 100% or 80%. I mean, I'm sure there's in between like 60 and 70, whatever. But just my grocery store as an example. Either 100% or 80% soba, or you get the stuff where it's like between 30 or 40% soba, which is kind of sad. I know that this package in particular does not, just a quick skim, does not actually say the exact percentage of soba flour, so buckwheat flour. But anyways, I just wanted to do a little bit of a PSA about soba because I didn't know about this, and especially if you are, let's say you have a friend and you're going to Japan, or you're taking a friend around Japan for soba, right? You're like, oh yeah, you know, you're gluten-free, you can't have gluten, so, oh, I know, soba, it's buckwheat. Well, it might not actually be, so if you are concerned about that, I would really ask at the restaurant. They might or might not know. Just ask, like, do you use 100% soba, and just specify that you have a gluten allergy. But, you know, it might just be safer to really just go and buy some 100% stuff and cook it yourself. But anyways, that's all I wanted to share with you today. I hope you found this video informative. I really actually didn't know that the majority of soba is a lie. The soba is a lie. But yeah, so I hope you take something away from this. If you liked this video, please give a nice thumbs up, and thumbs up for the real soba. And please subscribe. I definitely want to keep making more videos, so every subscriber means a lot to me. So thank you for supporting me so far. If you want to check out more of my videos, you can check out this one over here. So thanks again for watching. Goodbye.